Hello, my friends. What an exciting day. Today we are going to unbox the GoPro Hero 9. And in the process, I'm going to show you a few interesting things about it. Now, this is legit the unboxing. I have never taken this out of the box. This is exactly how it was shipped to me. And right now, I'm opening it for the very first time. So let's see what we got here. USB-C cable. Battery, mount, screw lock, and the Hero 9 itself. This is the free case. When you say you're going to buy the GoPro, they tell you you're going to get a free case. Well, there it is. That's the free case. They've done away with the really awesome plastic square display case that it comes in, which I liked a lot, but you know, no plastic, so we have no plastic. This is about subscribing to GoPro, which you already should have done, because the Hero 9 is only $349 with 1 year of GoPro Plus. In other words, you get the GoPro for $299 plus a full year of GoPro Plus for an additional $50 for a total of $350. GoPro Plus gets you online cloud storage to back up all of your video, plus a massive 30% discount on the accessories. Now that's significant. 30% is a lot, especially on brand new accessories. And you're gonna want that 30% off, because with the new GoPro comes a bigger, larger body that requires some different mods from the previous model, which, by the way, I'm perfectly okay with that. Let's have a look at the GoPro 9 compared to some of the earlier bodies. Here is the GoPro Hero 4. Here is the GoPro Hero 5 Black. Here is the GoPro Hero 9. So you'll see it's considerably bigger and heavier. But while it's bigger, it's also smaller. Let's talk about why. First things first, let's peel off this protective label and actually see the GoPro. I'm going to leave the glass protection on until I actually use this for the first time. This is one of the reasons it's bigger, but actually smaller. The earlier GoPros were not waterproof, and they did not have mounts built on the bottom. The new GoPro is waterproof and has the actual mount built into the bottom of the GoPro. So you can mount this to a tripod without any additional accessories. Also, it's waterproof without a super suit, making this the actual size of the GoPro when you mount it or use it in the water. Earlier models, such as the Hero 4, required a frame case just to put it on a tripod. And of course, the frame case itself required a tripod mount also. And this is the size of your GoPro just to use it on a tripod. You have to have an additional case, which you have to carry around with you, just on the off chance that you may want to put it on a tripod at some point. The Hero 5 Black was the same thing. It came with its own frame case, which you may notice is even bigger. So you had to carry this case with you, keep it in your bag or on your adventure, just in case you want to put your GoPro on a tripod. It's plasticky. It gouges the GoPro. If you don't believe me, go look at used GoPros on the internet, and you're going to see a gouge right in the spot on pretty much all of them. It's from this case. So that's the GoPro 5 with a tripod mount. Now let's look at the 9, and you'll see why it may be bigger, but it's actually smaller. If you decide you want to put the GoPro 9 on a tripod, all you do is pick it up, your little flappies here, and put your tripod mount on the GoPro. and put your tripod mount on the GoPro. That's it. Because the legs again are built in and you don't need the frame case. Now you can screw it on your favorite mini tripod. I happen to love the Joby and the Manfrotto mini tripod. It's one of my favorites because I can walk around like a selfie stick or pop it open, and I've got a tripod. The ball joint head is just fantastic. So that's one way the GoPro is actually bigger but smaller. But it doesn't stop there. Let's say you want to go in the water. We already talked about this. The Hero 9 is waterproof. The Hero 4 is not. So you need to open up your little frame case here, pop it out, accidentally press all the buttons, right? And then stick it in this giant bulky super suit. I have a special lens. So there it is in the super suit. Now it's waterproof. Now it's also bulky, and you have to carry this thing around with you. The Hero 5 Black is waterproof as well, and also has a super suit. However, historically, there have been lots of complaints that people put their GoPro in water and it fails. My 5 has failed twice in 1 month. I've needed to get it replaced. 2 of these I killed in 1 month from a single use in the water. To put this in the super suit, you have to pull on this lens, turn it and take it off, then stick it in the super suit. Now for sure, it's waterproof. It's also bulky. But the super suit is definitely recommended anyway because it's more protective and it allows you to go further down even if the waterproofing does work, which a lot of people are saying and have been saying for all these years. The waterproofing on the GoPro doesn't always work. Now the 9 has been redesigned quite substantially. It even has a special drain for the microphone so that the water comes out very quickly when you pop the camera out of the water. They also redesigned the doors. There's less of them, and the way it works is different. You have to pull down this tight latch and pry it up. In there is where you're going to find your USB-C port, your memory card slot, and your battery port. Then to close it, you're going to pull this and push it into place. So a much tighter seal and only one single latch for the entire GoPro. I do believe a lot of the failures in the Hero 5, 6, 7 are coming from these multiple doors and these multiple ports. Do you see how easily that popped off? Now it's made to come off, but I just don't feel like these are very secure. This little slide latch, I don't feel like it's very secure. I think the GoPro Hero 9's waterproof door appears to be way more solid than previous models, and I look forward to its waterproofing actually working, which means you do not have to use the super suit. However, the 9 does have a super suit, and if you have any concerns, you should probably get one and use it. But for the most part, tripod and waterproofing without any additional case, where previously you were probably carrying 2 cases with you at all times. Next up is the battery. Let's have a look. This is the Hero 4 battery. This is the Hero 5 battery. This is the Hero 9 battery. It is significantly bigger, thicker, wider, longer, you name it, it's bigger. That's a good thing. I'm not complaining. We want more battery size. We want more battery life. So the battery gets a significant upgrade, which I appreciate. However, it's still smaller. This is the Hero 5 dual charger. Look at the size of this thing. Matter of fact, it's about the same size as the new Hero 9. Here is the Hero 5 charger. Here is the Hero 9 charger. You'll notice it's considerably smaller. While I like the 5's security, having the smaller size charger to me is much more important. However, I recommend the dual charger 1,000,000%. There are cheaper, lower cost chargers such as the Wasabi Power. The Wasabi Power does work. I own a few of them, but sometimes the connection's a little off and it doesn't charge when you think it's charging. Or maybe it says it's charged and it isn't charged. I 100,000,000%, if you're gonna spend $300-400 on a camera plus accessories, don't cheap out on the batteries. Buy the real GoPro battery, put it in the real GoPro charger. Now, of course, you don't actually have to use that charger. The new GoPros use USB-C, thank God. You can charge the USB-C, plug it right into the camera, and charge the GoPro. Again, that's a lot of wear and tear, opening and closing the latch. Maybe you drop the GoPro on the floor while it's charging. You can only charge one battery at a time. I wouldn't do it. I'd use the GoPro charger. We are gonna look at the GoPro Hero 9 Floaty Case. This is the case that actually goes around the Hero 9 GoPro. So there it is. It's a lot bigger than you might expect and a lot firmer too. This goes over the Hero 9, so the Hero 9 just presses into it. You can actually feel it click into place. It's a very firm, snug fit. And you'll notice it's quite big, but the good thing is it provides additional protection from the water to your battery door, additional protection from impact, and of course it floats. Previous GoPros would go inside the super suit in order to have the floaty backpack. One of the huge benefits of this floaty is that you don't lose access to your touchscreen. You have these previous floaty backpacks cover your touchscreen, so you can't use your touchscreen anymore. The new floaty gives you access to the back and the front, and of course you have mounts for your tripod built right into the bottom of your GoPro Hero 9, which the floaty gives you access to. Smaller camera, bigger charger. Bigger camera, smaller charger. Requires a frame to mount on a tripod. Doesn't require a frame to mount on a tripod. Requires a frame and a floaty back door. Requires only the floaty case. These are many ways GoPro has made the 9 more portable and smaller, despite being a bigger physical camera. But that's it. That's the basics of the GoPro Hero 9. Don't forget to summarize: no front screen, color front screen. If you're someone who films yourself vlogging, walking, biking, hiking, anything where the camera's on yourself, this front screen is a lifesaver. This one you have to guess. This one you also have to guess. Hey, am I in the shot? Who knows? Bigger, better battery capacity, terrible battery capacity, mediocre battery capacity, removable, replaceable lens, removable, replaceable lens. The GoPro 8 does not have this removable lens. Terrible. They fixed that. They gave us the removable lens again, so you can take it off if you break it, need to replace it, etc. Larger back screen, tiny back screen. Of course, at the time, the 3 required an accessory to have a back screen, so the back screen was a pretty big deal. But now it's a bigger touchscreen and an even bigger touchscreen. No frame case required. You can connect this to a tripod without needing a bulky frame case to do so. This has the tripod mount on it. Let me take it off so you can actually see what I mean. There you go. To have that little thing at the bottom of your camera required this entire case. Now, none required. It's in the camera itself. You can toss it aside and you're ready to roll. Fold this up and you're set. Yes, this is replaceable. There are tiny little screws. You can take this off and put a new one on. I'm sure they will be happy to rip you off for that. And those are some of the basic, vanilla, obvious features that everybody will use. There are all kinds of fancy features with the new GoPro Hero 9. There are even lots of fancy features on the Hero 5 compared to the earlier models. I highly recommend going from a 4 to a 5. These are about $100 on eBay right now, and you really can't go wrong. It's a drastic improvement from the 3 or the 4. But the 9 looks absolutely incredible. There's a lot of features that you're not going to use unless you're a real high-end videographer. But for the average casual user, the front screen, the waterproofing, the better battery, the built-in tripod mount, these are all things that everybody can take advantage of and definitely make the 9 worth looking at. Let me know if you got a Hero 9 and what you think of it in the comments below. Peace.